The parable of the hidden seed. In a quiet village nestled between the mountains and the sea, there lived a humble farmer named Elias. He was known for his kindness, his tireless work, and his faith in God. Every season Elias would sow seeds in his fields, trusting that the Lord would provide a bountiful harvest. One year, a terrible drought struck the land. The sun beat down mercilessly, and the fields became dry and cracked. Many of the villagers, seeing their crops wither, began to despair. Some gave up on their fields altogether, believing that nothing good could come from such harsh conditions. But Elias did not lose hope. Each morning he would rise early, go to his fields, and water the ground with whatever little he could spare. His neighbors scoffed at him, saying, "Why do you waste your time and water on this barren land? Can't you see that nothing will grow?" Elias would smile gently and reply, "The seed is hidden, but the promise of life is there. I do not rely on the soil or the rain, but on God who brings growth from the unseen." Weeks turned into months, and still the rain did not come. Yet Elias continued to tend his fields faithfully. One day, as he knelt in his parched field, Elias noticed a single green sprout pushing through the dry ground. It was small and fragile, but it was a sign of life. Over time, more sprouts began to appear, and soon Elias's field was filled with vibrant green plants. The other villagers were amazed and asked him, "How did your crops grow when ours did not?" Elias responded, "I did not sow in the certainty of rain, but in the faith that God is always working, even when we cannot see." The seeds were hidden beneath the soil, but God's promise was never far away. The villagers learned a valuable lesson that day. Sometimes the most profound growth happens in the unseen. And faith is not just believing when things are clear, but trusting when things seem impossible. From then on, they sowed their fields, not only with seeds but with faith, remembering that even in the driest seasons, God's grace is always at work. The parable ends with Jesus saying, "So it is with the kingdom of God. Though unseen, it grows within us when we remain faithful. For he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion, even through the driest times." This story teaches that faith and perseverance, even when results are not immediately visible, bring forth the unseen blessings that God has promised.